Hey friends! So, I started this channel last Friday, and in my first video, I shared how I've been wanting to do this YouTube channel for so long, but I always found excuses not to. I mean, they're not totally excuses, they are things that I have to do, but it did feel like I was waiting for the right timing, kind of like avoiding to not start. That's why I wasn't able to launch my YouTube channel for years. Today, I want to share something that happened after I started, after I've recorded and uploaded my first video. Here's where the shift happened. Honestly, after my first recording, I had this moment where I realized, wait, that wasn't actually that hard. Like, I spent years overthinking this YouTube thing. In my head, filming a video felt like this huge, scary mountain. I had to write a script, I have to find an interesting topic, I have to do my makeup, I have to, maybe lose some weight so I can look better on screen. I thought I needed to look perfect, to have the perfect script, to have the perfect camera, the perfect lighting, the perfect confidence. But then, something changed when I finally took action. When I actually wrote my script, when I practiced, put myself in front of the camera and hit record, I was like, that's it? That wasn't so bad. It wasn't perfect. Like, I don't look perfect and my words are not perfect, but it was doable. That huge mountain I thought would take forever to climb, done in one day. And guess what? I even went to a high tea afterwards and had a super great time. That kind of blew my mind. I realized something really interesting. I had monsterized this whole process in my head. I made it huge, scary, complicated, way more than it actually was. I thought it would take forever to make a video. And every time I thought about it, I just felt tired by just thinking of all the steps. And guess what? There is actually a term for this: catastrophizing. That's when your brain exaggerates how hard or painful something will be. You ever have that feeling? Like, it's dinner time and you thought, oh, maybe I could go to the restaurant I really like. But then you think, if I go out, I have to change clothes and put on my socks, put on shoes, and cross a few streets, wait for a bunch of red lights. The more you think about it, the more tired you feel. And suddenly you ended up stay at home and just eat whatever's in the fridge. We all do this sometimes before starting a task, like having a conversation or asking for a favor. We overthink the details and the possible outcomes, and then we're too afraid to even begin. So here are 3 steps that have helped me and might also help you. The first one is called instant activation. This is a game changer. Instant activation means letting your body move before your mind start overthinking. So when you decide to do something, don't rehearse it in your head. Just stand up right away. That's because our brain loves to overthink. We can get stuck in a loop of anxiety or hesitation, imagining all the things that could go wrong, which can make it feel so hard to start. But when you use instant activation, you bypass the overthinking. You're moving your body first, which signals to your brain that you're already taking action. This simple physical shift will help you break the cycle of overthinking. And suddenly, the task feels a lot more manageable. Here is a simple exercise. Stand up and shift your attention to your body. Give yourself a very simple physical instruction like stand up, or brush your teeth, or put your phone away, or open your textbook. It works even for small tasks, like getting out of the bed or stop scrolling your phone at night. Just say, stand up. Move first, think later. The second tip is about irrational beliefs. Like we talked about earlier, sometimes we tell ourselves that something's going to take so much time, so much energy, so we ended up don't do it. We leave it in the corner even though we know we need to do it. Let's say you need to renew your phone plan or apply for a visa. Those things do take time. But the trick is to challenge the thought. Like, is this really going to take half a day? Does getting a visa actually take forever? When you say these out loud, you might realize that they don't really make sense. Replace that thought with something more realistic. Like, the call will probably take 5 minutes, maybe 10 or 20. Filling out that form wouldn't take forever, it might take 30 minutes. Once you challenge these irrational thoughts, it becomes much easier to just start. Finally, there is this concept called activation energy. The energy it takes to start something. It's like trying to get off the couch and go to the gym. Once you're moving, it's easier to keep going. But starting, that's the hardest part. So when you find yourself procrastinating, feeling stuck, it might not be the task that's really hard. It might just be the starting that feels impossible. So here's the key. When a task feels overwhelming, like learning a new skill or planning a trip or applying for school, the hardest part is knowing where to begin. But if you break it into small pieces, it's much more manageable. Grab a piece of paper and list all the steps to reach your goal. What do you need to do? What do you need to get? What do you need to learn? Then organize these steps, either by priority or by how much time they need. For example, if it's a school project, your task today could be as simple as create a folder called School Project. Use instant activation and just get started. Don't wait to feel motivated. Action first, motivation will follow. When you take action, the fear fades away. It's never the problem that traps us. It's the fear that we're not capable of solving it. Once that fear fades, you feel a sense of relief you didn't know was possible. To be honest, when I was in front of the camera, I didn't feel ready. I didn't feel confident, but I did it anyway. And after doing it, I felt so much more confident. So yeah, I'm still figuring things out. My videos might still be messy, awkward, too short or too long, but they're real. And can I say this? I'm proud I stopped waiting. I'm proud I did the thing I promised myself. So here's my challenge for you. If you've been overthinking something in your life, whether it's starting a project, having a conversation, cleaning your room, or going to that restaurant you like, just try one small step. You might realize it might not be as hard as you thought. Thanks for being here. And if you have ever monsterized something in your head like I did, leave your story in the comment. I'm Ray, a psychotherapist who talks about everyday emotion. If you like me or this video, or you want to learn more about psychology, hit like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again this Friday.